He has been excellent through his first 3 starts. What have you just seen from him that stood out to you about his performance on the mound?
I think probably the thing that stood out is his consistency to execute his entire pitch mix. There's a 4-seamer, there's a 2-seamer in there, the curveball to slow the hitter down, the sweeper. So, yeah, he just in the split. So he's just got really good feel right now.
When it comes to the swing and miss that he showed, especially in that last outing, I mean, what do you attribute to that and how he was able to get back to that after the Blue Jays start?
Good question. I don't know. You know, he's just, he just works his mind's differently, and, he's always trying to improve. This is a situation today where obviously we've lost, I think, 3 out of 4. So, he wants to reset things, to go out there and pitch well to give us a chance to win tonight. So, just saw him a little bit earlier and really focused tonight.
How much is there a conversation moving forward about not having him hit like you did in his last start? He has 60 at-bats since he started pitching with you guys. His batting average is .217. He has 2 home runs. He's 31 years old now. How much of a open conversation is there between you and Andrew and Shohei?
We haven't had the conversation. It's still, I mean, I think that if you look at the overall numbers, it's certainly something. I still feel really good about putting his name in the lineup. I know the last start, I chose not to have him hit and just pitch, and I am open to it, and we'll see. But it's something that we've certainly flagged, but I think overall we've still, and also you have to look at what's the option. And I think in years past or last year, you got to kind of weigh who's a different option. Well, now at least you can say that Dalton's swinging a good bat, and to keep him, consistently getting some at bats could be helpful. But like I said, I'm going to continue to keep an eye on it.
Would there be another discussion about keeping him in the lineup, but maybe not having him lead off on these days?
Yeah, I think everything should be on the table. But again, you got to look at what's the alternative. And so for me, I don't like having conversations that are open-ended that you don't have an alternative. For tonight, what's the alternative? And I'm not trying to get into a discussion, but those are things that people can pose questions unless you have an alternative. For me, I don't really pay too much attention.
Wouldn't it be fair to say the other players that you have in your lineup, maybe you've talked about in the past getting them off their feet, and you don't really have that option anymore with him being the DH?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, this is something that these are the thought of him, not hitting on daisy pitches, all that stuff. I understand the questioning, and so I'm keeping it in mind. But even today against Melee, I still feel very good about Shohei Ohtani taking 5 at bats tonight.
Would it be fair to say that at least the way Dalton's sitting right now, that you have 2 catchers who could be in the lineup every day, and maybe one of them could DH?
Yeah, and the thing is that he's swinging the bat well, but no one was saying that 2 weeks ago. So it's like he's on a heater, he's swinging the bat well. So let's just keep monitoring it. I'll keep monitoring it and make decisions. Yeah.
Just looking at the lineup today, there's no Alex Freeland. Was it just a day to get him off his feet?
Yeah, I think for me it's Melee's a neutral guy. You can argue reverse, and I think with Alex, I think he's competing hard. He's playing great defense, and I love the intent with the at bats. He's certainly not getting the results he wants. So for me, I just wanted him to take today, use it as a work day. He'll be in there tomorrow against Webb, and and just keep Miggy involved.
Do you think that he's kind of slipped a bit from his approach, some of his swing decisions, since he hasn't been getting, results?
I think I would actually argue that there might be some of that, but there's also some of the balls that he should handle and move forward, fastballs in particular, that he's just not getting to. So I think would probably be more of the case of not any at bats when he needs to. But yeah, that's probably what I see.
Oh, the surgery. Sorry. Go ahead.
Has Mookie taken any further steps the last couple days?
Feels good. Talked to him yesterday. He is going to do some flips, some overhand flips. So the hitting progression is moving forward. Not sure when he's going to get on the field, but right now he says he's pain free.
So we're probably thinking like a couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
This morning, Edwin Diaz had his procedure. Did you hear any reports just how it went and how he's feeling?
I heard it went as well as could be expected.
Do you have an idea of whether Mookie might need a rehab assignment since it'll be, a couple weeks that he's out?
I would expect him to go out for a couple games. Yeah.
Dave, Haesung made some couple nice play, the shortstop, but when he throws, sometimes it goes too. Like yesterday, he had some issues with throwing error. What did you see from there?
No, I think yesterday it rained right before the game, so the field was wet, and I just don't think he was expecting that ball to be that wet. So, Haesung's played great defense. I got no complaints with him.
Going back to Shohei, so he's playing today as a two-way player. So tomorrow is day game. Would you give him a day off for him?
We'll see. I haven't decided yet.
So every week, once a week he's pitching, Wednesday, and then the team has a Thursday off. Do you think it's a very logical for him to throw?
Yeah, I do think so. I do think so. But I don't think next. I don't think he's going to be pitching next Wednesday because I don't think we have any off days the next time. So, do we have next Thursday off?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's today? Today's Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Give him an extra day. Yeah. Our guys, yeah, that's part of the math though, yeah. So if we have a chance to kind of do his schedule and have an off day to recover, yeah, that's part of it, yes. Good question.